Hey, AfterBuzzers. If you didn't know, it's Kevin Undergaro, the executive producer of AfterBuzz, along with my partner, Maria Menounos.
Hi, everybody.
And Maria and I, as you know, have put so much time and money into the AfterBuzz TV product and really haven't seen a lot in return.
Nope, not yet.
But one of the ways you guys can actually help us is by tuning into our new reality show, Chasing Maria Menounos. It premieres Tuesday, March 18th, 10 o'clock, 9 p.m. Central, and features me and Maria basically bickering, fighting.
No, it's not just bickering and fighting. You get an inside look into my life, behind the scenes.
You'll also get a behind-the-scenes look at AfterBuzz.
It's really funny. It's not just bickering, and it's not fake either. So that's actually something
no.
to think about.
Definitely not fake. It's definitely not fake. But please tune in to Chasing Maria Menounos on Oxygen, Tuesday, March 18th at 10 p.m. All of your support will help AfterBuzz because Maria certainly won't.
So rude.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show.
Can you wind it back? Give it that. Hey! Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He says, she said, the bitches went to Mexico. I'm joined in studio by my lovely goddesses, Courtney, Stewart.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, how do you do? I don't know how to do it. I know. Kenny did it good. I wish I could do it like good.
I love you. Stephanie Bauer! All right. I just felt like you're going to take your top off. It's the music. I'm just into it. Sorry. Whew. And you guys, check that out. That's Major Lazer and Sean Paul. New album. Dope. Anyways, nice. Moving on. Ooh, there was so much for this. I damn wrote a book. You guys can purchase The Real Housewives of Atlanta after show notes.
We should sell all your notes.
Girl, no one want to read this chicken scratch. All right, so Cynthia and NeNe start the episode off their bathing suit shopping for Mexico.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
NeNe doesn't have no stretch marks. She only wears 2 pieces.
I want to know who her surgeon is.
Amen.
Right?
Lipo
Right?
and tummy tucks will do that for you.
Right?
Girl.
Put your wig.
I just need this Andrew Jackson looking $20 motherfucking wig to sit the damn sign like Thomas Jefferson done put it away.
It was Ben Franklin, then Andrew Jackson, and then Thomas Jefferson.
She need to let it go.
She just wants to join the damn rap group Dead Presidents. Like, girl.
She's the founding fathers.
Right.
It's painful
Miss
to
NeNe,
watch.
maybe she's like, I love money so much. She starts styling her hair after money.
I'm rich.
She on a dollar bill like, whoop. Another thing that is just as fake as, I'm not going to say that will be nice about it because I guess they just had a wedding special. And my thing is, I feel like maybe NeNe feels like, oh, if Kenya's coming for me, I know how to play it up so I can get a spin-off show. Like, I don't know. She just keeps talking about her and Greg.
Yeah, talk about, this surprised me too with the vacation thing. She kept saying, me and Greg. I was like,
I can't wait to get to Mexico with me and Greg.
I know.
Like, all of a sudden, Greg's putting it down right now.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to see that or hear about it or think about it.
But she was just like,
cut to scene of Greg humping on the damn bed. Oh, we gonna smash like this? Like, what?
No, and they probably do it that way.
oh no.
He grabs NeNe's wig. Maybe that's why I look like that.
No, she don't wear the wig during that. He just be rubbing the bald head.
I feel like it's a patchy head. Anyways, for everyone who's just listening
Like
on iTunes, Courtney was just going in. Excuse me. You see what happens after a long weekend? That's why I love this show. Why aren't we drinking wine when we watch this and talk about this?
Because this AfterBuzz podcast would have to get shut down.
We switching next week. Anyways, moving on. NeNe acting like, she don't know what happened at the damn Bailey Bowl. I don't know what happened. Cynthia's walking around. Right. And Cynthia's like trying to say Marlo's name without saying Marlo's name and doing her hand.
I guess we're talking about Marlo. Nope, we're not talking about Marlo. I know she ain't trying to talk about Marlo. Is she mentioning Marlo's name? And walk out the door.
And I guess I have been noticing that Cynthia really does talk with her hands. Because the bitch was like, you know that girl, she was there like... She brings up Marlo's name and NeNe just, so mad.
She's so
I just
angry.
don't understand.
That's why you're mad. That's why you're mad.
It's stupid.
I don't get it.
Stupid. Like, she's so hostile about it
Girl, well, talking about damn hair, Kenya goes over to, now catch this one, she goes to Marlo's house, right? Now, normally, whenever Marlo's name comes up, it says, NeNe's friend. Well, tonight,
What did it say tonight?
it said Kenya's friend.
I didn't even notice last night when I watched and he pointed that out.
I didn't notice that.
Now, Marlo, I normally talk about NeNe's hair, but Marlo, who the hell did your hair? Because did Moses do your hair? Because the part in your damn hair was looking like the damn seven seas.
I think you're just used to it having a little more volume at the top, and it was very flat down into the
She
curls.
looked like a secretary.
I just felt like NeNe could have used her part as the damn aisle to walk down.
I still thought she looked beat, man. And her little loungewear.
No
little
makeup.
Navy blue.
Yeah.
I know. Oh,
It
her
soft
lounger was
makeup.
everything.
Yeah, she was looking real cute.
Just that part.
And emotional. She had her diamonds on.
Yes, she does.
She had her dessert tray out.
Oh, no, the dessert tray. The lovely glasses where she made the cocktails and asked if she should be a bartender. And Kenya was like, no, you should keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Because what are you doing?
That's what I'm like.
Because what you doing?
What was she going to say? No, girl, keep your night job. You know what I mean? So.
But you look good, though.
Kenya's worried, though. She's
very upset.
She was very upset. She's nervous about Marlo and NeNe's friendship.
Like, are we not friends? Is it because of me? Is that why you guys aren't friends anymore?
Oh, and then the fake phone
'Cause she
call.
can't.
And Kenya's like, what?
NeNe and Cynthia call out three-way, just like we did in
seventh grade. Yeah. I didn't even know it still existed, three-way calling.
First of all, Cynthia was just on the line because she was talking to NeNe and he was like, we gonna call her on three-way right now. Cynthia was like,
here we go.
Girl.
God, I loved three-way. Oh my God.
Especially when you did it and didn't tell the person.
Well, of course. That was the only way to do it.
Bitches. And then we got to the shade. The shade was this back and forth banter between Marlo and Kenya about NeNe's
it was
working situation.
Concern.
It was because it went a little like this.
Marlo goes, I think she's just, really, she's really taking it hard. She's upset about not working on the new normal anymore.
When she lost her job on the new normal, she has 2 seconds
and
on
that
Glee.
is a huge deal.
Yeah.
That is like really amazing.
Yeah, but to go from a season regular
to a guest star.
It must be really hard.
We did all that perfectly.
Oh my God, that was everything. Kenya, I can't. Well, that's a big. That was so funny. I just can't with anything. But we all think it. Like, let's just keep it.
Of course.
She's in a rough place because of that.
We all called it, we all said this exact same thing last week. Like, who wouldn't feel like crap about themselves?
It's like getting laid off from your job. Like, it sucks. You gotta wait and find a new one. Will she?
Speaking about crap, Phaedra and Apollo weren't doing much this episode.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of them.
I was really into Aiden, though.
When your 3-year-old son's
so
more
cute.
entertaining than you are, then you should probably not be on TV.
I like when she called herself a wordsmith. I like when people use that word.
I liked when she said, travel to Mexico with Kenya. Honey, I would rather Porsha take my Black History Month exam.
That was the best. That was the
And that's what we got. And then we got that she told Paula that she was thinking of maybe bringing Dwight over Apollo.
Yeah.
Phaedra, you are losing cool points.
Why? Apollo was sitting there like,
I can't see Kenya in a bikini.
Well, first one, then I started getting worried, like, well, can Apollo now fly out of the damn
not
thing?
now.
But
Not now, boo.
it's just, for me, why I'm irritated with Phaedra, because it's just like, you're showing that Kenya really bothers you. Like, you're showing that there is weakness in your marriage.
Yeah.
Well, we could look at it as that, or we could look at it as, yes, there is weakness in my marriage, and no, I'm not going to be stupid and put my dumbass husband in an unfortunate situation to embarrass me again.
That's true. And to me, it was even a third thing. It felt like she was trying to punish him, like, nope, you're grounded, you can't come on vacation. To me, that's what it seemed like.
He did behave like that. He was like, what, I'm banned now?
Yeah.
You're running my life?
I can't wait to see what the hell
next week.
they're going to talk about next week.
On the
what
couch.
are they talking?
On the couch.
You know, I could have had you if I wanted you.
I could have had sex with you.
First of all, your penis would be chopped after that.
But it would have been good for him in the meantime.
Moving on, Peter and Cordell. Now, Peter...
Sorry, that was really funny.
I'm just saying, because Peter, if someone don't call you back, you don't show up to their house, especially when you ain't really boys like that. You TV boys.
How you know they TV boys?
Because
he didn't pick up the phone and call him back.
I don't think they're just TV boys, and I think that's why Bravo's capitalizing on these moments and making them be in a very uncomfortable, retarded situation that they would never be in.
Okay.
Because the guy thing, you notice how like the guys are like chiming up so much more this year after last year being their first season. Like people started being like, "Oh, we like that the guys are like all involved." Now all of a sudden, Peter's chatting it up with Cordell, bringing up stuff at dinners, like that, throwing it all in to bring the guys
like tea
into
time
the
at Cordell's house.
Well, honestly, though, to be honest, that's the only way we would have seen Cordell and got to hear from him is if one of the guys, only Peter, was to go over there.
And that's why I told him in the room, I'm like, I think that Peter and Cordell had already had conversations about what happened about his marriage, but production wanted to get that
on
in the storyline some kind of way, so they set it up.
Because wasn't Peter like obsessed with Cordell?
They were good. They were cool. Like,
but because he was
buddies,
like a little fan, like he was a fan of football players.
So now we're all cool because we work together and we probably still hang out a little bit occasionally. And let's get that on camera, guys, so we can get the other angle of the story.
I'm with it because tonight seemed real produced.
It did seem very produced, but I'm going to believe it's real life.
Right. I want to believe.
I want to believe.
Make me believe, Bravo. So he's at the house with Cordell, and Cordell, he turns on. He goes,
"Yeah, well, bro.
You know, Peter, it's been real tough."
He called him Pete.
Yeah, Pete. I'm sorry. Wait. You know, Pete, it's been real tough.
Real tough, bro.
Single father, 10-year-old son, work full time. And what is this like head?
Single. He sounds like the deep voice guy of Boys to Men when he comes in to talk, like in the third verse.
Like, I'm so sorry you have money and living in a mansion, and you need a Jamaican woman to come and damn cook and clean for you.
Like, a Jamaican. Let me not.
Life's
Somebody would have a
tough.
real sweet job.
Right, you know what I mean?
To be the nanny / housekeeper.
But what is his full-time job that he's talking about?
He's an announcer for CBS Sports on their Sirius radio station or something.
I mean,
a radio job? Come on, you show up in your...
No. I think he's like on ESPN, like as a commentator.
I think he does both.
Okay.
Like, he gets
Let's talk about the other thing. Single parent. He's not a single parent. He's not raising the kid. He meets her at like...
I think he has primary custody of that kid.
No,
really?
He didn't used to. He was. That's how when they first got divorced, he was spotted out by TMZ at like Dave and Buster's meeting the mom. You know, like she has the kid. Remember?
Well, so then he starts getting catty, talking about, you know, Peter, when you come together as one, it's between you, your wife, and the Lord above.
Except you had a big old woman sitting on your cream-colored couch in your master bedroom
In a large pizza. A large pizza.
That's the best image ever.
I wanted to be sitting there in his master bedroom eating a large pizza.
God.
A word that I don't like that he keeps using is, well, I guess not a word, but a phrase. I did not sign up for this.
I know you don't like that.
I don't like it, and because it makes me not believe the marriage.
Yeah. You say I didn't sign up for this, like when you're on a TV show and you get bombarded.
No. I mean, you've said it. It's been said before in relationships, but I get that. Like, I didn't sign up for this for you to be A, B, C, and D. I get it to a certain point, but just the way he throws, I don't know. There's just something about it that I just don't like.
I totally agree.
I'm not bothered by it.
Why?
Because marriage is a contract. Point blank period.
I mean, at the end
whether
of the day.
you see it as a spiritual contract only or just a legal contract or spiritual and legal, whatever, it's a contract.
But in the vows, it's for richer, poor, sicker.
Exactly. But
not,
at the same
I didn't sign up for this.
Well, I'm not saying he should leave because of that. I'm simply saying that to say I didn't sign up for this is the same idea as people that get into relationships that want somebody to change for the better, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like you didn't sign up to
But you don't marry
to be
them.
accepted. But that's what I'm saying. That's where he fell short. He shouldn't have got married to begin with because he thought he was getting something that he wasn't getting. She's admitted, I had said I was going to be a housewife and doing this. He's admitted that I thought she was going to be at home barefoot and pregnant in my house, and she didn't do that. So I don't think that the idea that either of them signed up, what they both signed up for, wasn't what they sort of got.
Yeah, no, the stories fit together, honestly. Which blows my mind that Peter's like, things aren't, coming together for me. Like, getting all Bill Cosby and shit.
Well, that's a little...
Because Porsha does say different things. One minute it's, he would buy me anything, I just had to call from the cash register.
Love that you're saying
the other
this right
thing
now.
is, I wasn't allowed to spend any money.
But she didn't say that.
She said both of those things.
Hold up. She said both of those things. It makes sense, but if you think of the way she's telling us, she's ditzy. But if you really look at what Porsha has said overall, the story of Porsha is that she went into this relationship and she was flying from here to here, and then she started realizing, like, wait, I can only do the things that he wants me to do. If he wants me to be in Chicago, I need to be the pretty little housewife that's going to come into Chicago and fly to Chicago. And she started saying I couldn't spend money on certain things, like I couldn't do certain things, so she wanted to get a job on her own to have her own little side money.
But that's
it
not
makes
what
sense.
she signed up for.
Well,
he didn't say nothing different.
But she said she thought she was going to be taken care of,
and then was.
No, because apparently she had things that she wanted.
She had a house.
Yep.
She had a car to drive. She had clothes. She could go buy her shoes at that place.
But there was no prenup signed.
Well, that's the point. That to me, that was the weirdest thing to me about him. I was like, well, maybe he didn't really think it was gonna work because
the no prenup thing, because he seems like the type
that would have definitely
prenup.
had a prenup. So I was like, oh well, maybe he thought it was the real thing, and she was. But I think he probably thought she was dumber than she really is, and that she would just be fine with everything forever.
Well, honestly, I feel like if she hadn't gone on the show, they'd probably still be together because she wouldn't have wanted such a separate life. She would have been happily content at home.
Well, what does he go on to say? He said she lost her condo because she didn't pay taxes.
I believe that.
And that's why I didn't put her name on anything. Well, yeah, I mean, her credit was
probably horrible.
I feel that.
But she wasn't very happy about that being said.
Then he says he calls her a knucklehead.
That was not
but
nice.
I do love her.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I call my boyfriend a butthead, a knucklehead.
Your boyfriend.
She is a knucklehead. like she is. That's a nice way. It's like an endearing knucklehead. She is.
Yeah,
he's probably really like frustrated because he's like dealing with a kid because she has some kids. Because the one thing I really believe, like, I don't know if Mama was up there with the pizza, but I kind of believe it because that would make me think that he would be an ass about it, like to the point where he'd be like, your family's not allowed in the house, which would explain why she said my family couldn't come over and blah, blah, because it was in the master bedroom, and sometimes the master bedroom is supposed to be kind of sacred.
Kind of.
So I get maybe that's where that came from, but I feel like he probably feels like the childlikeness was more than he expected. And the whole like running off to the mom's house for days at a time because she was mad, I totally see that being possible and happening.
But it's just hard for me for him to voice that to a group of people who are all going through that. Look at Peter, Mallory, Cynthia.
But Cynthia's not running to her mom's house. And like,
you know why
she was.
She's not? Because Peter nipped it in the bud or whatever. Because Peter even said to him, he goes, and you didn't handle that? Like, you didn't.
But Peter, you got your damn sister-in-law living with you right now for 2 months.
That's your sister-in-law in your house. So I think on a certain level, Cynthia's maturity in terms of relationship versus Porsha's was very different. And that's why I can see why it was much more of an issue for them to try to figure out than it would have been for Cynthia and Peter. I'm not saying it didn't suck on both ends, but because
even with Candy and Todd, I look at the same thing. Like, they're going through it, but they're still fighting. So it's hard for me because it's like, here are all these people who are going through similar situations. Obviously, it's not the same, but they're still struggling to make it work.
But they didn't leave. That's the point. Porsha left.
Well, I mean,
if she left for days at a time to her mama's house, like when you're fighting and you're in a relationship, you fight, you stick. You might not. I'm gonna sleep on the couch if that's what you're gonna do, but you don't leave your house for days at a time. And according to Cordell, whether it's true or not, we don't know. He wouldn't know where she was, what she was doing, assuming she maybe was at her mama's house, whatever. Like because initially we were like, oh, she's out at the club all night. No, she was at her mama's house. And she could have been going out to the club at her mom's house. Who knows? Maybe that's why she was mad, because he didn't want her to go out clubbing and hanging out with friends and stuff like that, which he was controlling and we knew.
All right.
But that's not what grown folks do when they married. You don't go to your mama house.
I just want the DL boy to come out and be like, he was begging me the whole time.
Have we gotten like a eyewitness account?
Wait, what?
Of Cordell manhoes?
If there's a manho out there.
There's got to be.
Has there ever been one? Because I feel like there's been rumors, but there's never been an actual person that said,
I've never
I
heard
did
of
Cordell.
Right, well, I also feel like Cordell would be the type of guy to make sure that it's probably been one person that he been blanking with
For a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Porsha probably knew him, you know? He probably came over to the house.
Because she keeps throwing this beard thing out.
I think she's just running with it now because those are the rumors.
All right, well, we'll get to it because then they go to Mexico.
Then they go
Kenya and Lawrence are in Mexico first, actually. Kenya, we get to see her room, which is like epic and amazing and beautiful, and private entrance to the beach. And Kenya is prepping the rooms for all the ladies, and she puts a picture of herself in the bikini.
Even I love that Lawrence was there to be like, girl.
But I love in the girls' rooms, like the single girls' rooms, she put the picture of her like standing up.
Yeah.
But then in the couple room, it's with her ass shot.
I can't wait till Phaedra sees that.
Right.
I love it. Because she did it just for Phaedra.
Yep.
That's why I love it.
Kenya, she wants Lawrence to basically dress in male drag. And Lawrence, I gotta say, his impression of Greg was awesome.
It was
Perfect.
That was a really
point.
good one.
I can't even imitate it. It was so good.
So back to the airport. Andrew Jackson, NeNe, Cynthia, and Porsha show up. Candy's late. Phaedra's late because she can't find her passport.
NeNe is so right. Was it NeNe that said it?
Yeah.
So right.
She's waiting
I
to hear
used to
a story.
like pull that if it was like a bunch of girls and I was like, I'd wait.
Like,
How's it going over there? I'd call my sister. So what? Like, tell me,
What's
what
the
should I
tea?
wear? How good should I look when I show up? What's going on? Who's talking to who? Who's rooming with who? Where is my room in comparison to Kenya's room? All that kind of stuff.
And then they get in the limo. They get to Mexico, and then they get in the limo.
They get in the limo.
Peter.
And it starts, Porsha, no shade.
Let's just talk about our couples trip. Let's talk about your failure of a
start it
marriage.
off.
Right. But you never start a sentence off with
No shade.
no shade when you're about to go into a deep, intense conversation
Yeah.
That's shaded.
that is
Got a lot
just
of shade.
underneath
And
the
the
damn
shade.
palm tree.
I know the limo's like literally
Full of shade.
dark.
Close the damn sunroof
Yeah.
because we got to talk.
So I talked to your husband.
Poor thing. He caught her so off guard. She's like, huh?
She's like, what? I'm on vacation. I'm kind of drunk. I've been on a plane.
And interesting, both times Peter like went in tonight, Cynthia was far from him.
Yeah, and she's like, I would have kicked him.
Wonder how that happened.
Right. Well, they talk about Cordell. I don't know, it kind of got nipped short. It was just kind of awkward. Everyone was kind of like,
weird.
we're talking about this?
Weird and out of place. And seemingly out
Wait,
of
who was
character.
wearing the outfit that you were like traveling on?
Oh, Kenya, beautiful as she looks. By the way, shouts out to her. She obviously saw some footage early on in the season because when she was in Savannah and stuff, we were like, what is wrong with your face? Like, your lipstick is wrong. But she's been looking very nice these last few episodes. But who travels in an all-white suit and 6-inch Louboutin
That's
shoes
the way to look
Mexico?
fabulous.
To Mexico?
Yeah, it looks nice.
No, boo. No.
All white, I like it.
I mean, she could have had some espadrilles on or something.
Girl,
But
well,
I would
she-
never go through the airport in a white suit. That's just me.
Well, she done took the white suit off when they came for the Mexico
And
and
put
we
on
put
a
on a
white
poncho
bikini, boo.
and was twirling. Candy was hating.
Candy was hating. I
She
felt
was
kind of
hating.
was like, because that was cute. She was
It was
just being
just cute.
fun.
And the thing about Kenya is she just always wants to have fun. Like, you gotta appreciate a friend like that, you know, because if they were all like Candy,
yeah.
She's a
She's
frequentance.
a frequentance.
I'm just saying, like, if everybody was like Candy, it'd be the most boring,
boring
show
show
in the
ever.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, what you going? You know,
And let her, she ain't got a man, let her twirl around and feel good about herself.
And she, like, they all make fun of her, whatever. She doesn't care.
Like Candy, she clearly no one wants Todd. Like it's okay.
No.
Keep him over there.
No.
They got maracas out, martinis, they're toasting. Kenya basically knows that Phaedra doesn't want Apollo around her.
She says, 1, Phaedra doesn't want me around Apollo. 2, Phaedra doesn't want Apollo around me in my bikini. 3, all of the above. Yup.
Yep. I love that she says it out loud.
Kenya surprises all the girls with Miss Lawrence.
Oh, God.
And Porsha is like, well, wait a minute. What happened to your African prince?
Why didn't she say that in front of her?
Your invisible African prince.
Right.
Or is he actually here and we can't see him? That was great.
I mean, I think the producers fed her that line, but she
You don't think she came up with it?
No.
Oh, I wanted to believe she had a real good line.
She delivered it.
She delivered
really
it right
good,
on point.
though.
I don't know. She might feel like she had a good time with bye, Ashy. I don't know. I feel like Porsha can pull him up, and she probably sitting in her corner like, "Oh, that was a good one." I could see it. Kenya shows the girls to their rooms, and NeNe, I can't with you, NeNe. You're just losing these past couple episodes. Kenya goes, well, I feel like people here think that I might have started whatever with the pillow fight, so I wanted to honor NeNe.
Oh, God, she sucks up to NeNe so bad.
And NeNe was sitting there like, like so happy she got the presidential suite. Kenya was like, well, we both got one. Well, you can call it the vice president. No, honey,
it's
the presidential. And mine, hers probably has and you'll get a picture of me.
There are still 2 queen bees in town.
Right. Oh, and well, NeNe took that.
She took it.
Greg was humping on the damn bed.
Greg needed.
All the rooms were cute. I did like the little christening, the jacuzzi, quick little chat with.
Isn't that what they did before?
Yeah. So as much as we talked about that, how dirty that is.
At least they're not gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
They must.
I don't want to picture them sharing juices with no one.
Ew.
Cynthia goes to Porsha's room to clean up Peter's mess, and I don't know. How what did you take this situation as? I was just kind of like, really, Cynthia? Porsha's upset basically because Cordell is dragging her name.
And Cynthia's like, really? I ain't heard nothing like that.
I know. I love how she was like,
from nobody.
Don't flatter yourself because no one really cares that much.
Yeah.
But I think that Cynthia was going in there because she kind of felt bad because Porsha even said it. She's like, I felt like he was on Team Porsha, and then all of a sudden he went and talked to Cordell. So I think Cynthia was feeling a little bad. So she was like, oh, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I think she wanted to stay gray, and that was her way of staying gray.
Stay gray.
Not that she cared.
No.
Yeah, you don't think she actually cared?
No. I think they probably spoke about it.
She didn't want to hurt her feelings.
I think her and Peter, I keep saying Greg. Her and Peter's getting old.
I did the same thing.
I think her and Peter had a conversation and were comparing stories and like,
yeah, that don't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think her relationship with Porsha is less caring than his relationship with Cordell? Like, do you think they're...
See, I feel like him and Cordell would be like closer.
I agree, actually.
Because guys, what you see is what you get. Your friend, they were just friends.
I just don't think Cordell really cares. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Peter. I'm sure there is a bond there, but I just feel I don't get that. Like Cordell, Cordell's like, yo, like you're in her situation. You know what I mean? Because of the show.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to fuck with that. Like, you're a cool dude. I like you, but like, you're in there, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's
okay,
still
you got 10 minutes, let's shoot.
Guarded with Peter. I don't know. Maybe it could be just how awkward the scene was. It just came off like that. I don't know.
I mean, I could see him not wanting to be sort of in that circle anymore because she's still there and they're still in litigation about everything about the divorce and nothing's final yet.
And knowing anything he says can be brought up or whatever. So I could see that. But I think they was cool. But yes, I would say probably cooler than Cynthia and Porsha. But now I don't know because now NeNe's sucking up to Porsha, so Cynthia might be like, oh, well, I got a contract for you too.
NeNe needs a freaking backup right now.
Yep.
Which is weird because nobody likes Kenya. But it's funny because nobody likes Kenya, but everybody is kind of falling off of NeNe too, except Cynthia. Well, I guess Cynthia and Porsha are still like... But even Cynthia this season at least has been like...
Portia's just NeNe. Getting where she fits in at this point.
Yeah.
So then we get to dinner. Kenya with her gold wrap dress.
I loved it.
I liked it. Cynthia with her red Diana Ross dress.
It wasn't red, it was orange. Yay.
Okay.
She's wearing a lot of orange.
It's a great color. I love it.
It was cute.
Mine too.
And then Candy with your Beyonce backup singer looking dress.
I don't know why she had that on with them pointy toe ankle strap heels.
And it was
like,
attached to your wrist, like.
It just seemed weird.
No, that's weird.
Seemed out of place.
Especially dinner, because it's like,
Yeah.
get it caught on the thing and...
tight and
And then Portia's Rue 21 dress. It was cute on her.
I would have liked to see in color. Why all the black ladies were in Mexico?
And NeNe with that basic, like, wannabe Gap looking ass.
She
like,
keeps wearing these t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like, that's her thing right now. I'm a white t-shirt and something. She had great shoes, though. The yellow ankle strap sandal. Those were great.
They were cute.
I want them.
I didn't look at
I didn't
that.
like that wig, though, girl.
I just keep, every time her hair comes on, I can't stop looking at it. I'm like,
We need a conversation. Like, what was going on with your wig this whole season? Like, there has to be an explanation. Too many people got good wigs for her not to get a good wig.
I'm with you.
She could have
on that.
ordered up a wig from Porsche line. She's like, give me some strips of hair. Put me together a wig. Make that happen.
I don't know.
I've seen 1999 wigs that look better than that.
But that makes me know Cynthia ain't a real friend.
Stop.
I'm just saying,
Y'all
y'all
Cynthia
come
hasn't said something, and NeNe's like, no, this is what I'm doing.
because
NeNe
then
thinks
she ain't a
she's the
real
head
friend.
nigga
Because
in
if y'all come
charge.
up in here looking crazy, if I come up in here looking crazy, I would hope y'all would be like, Jesse.
But what if you were like, no?
Yeah, but NeNe seemed like she thinks she's a HBIC no matter what. Especially now, like I don't feel like she would take anybody's advice for anything.
No.
Like she thinks she's above Marlo at this point, and Marlo obviously put her own.
Oh, well then, NeNe, you will lose respect in my mind. Because if you are looking at yourself on TV and you think that rat on your damn head looking like a damn otter. Like,
I was just gonna say it's like I was gonna say a beaver, but otter is so much better.
I just want to know. I want to know whoever told you were beautiful.
Because even her makeup is different.
That was nice of you.
I mean, it's just different. Like you can just
Different.
tell, like last season versus this season, it's all very different.
NeNe gives Kenya a hug. Kenya goes, I love to kill a bitch with kindness, and that bitch is dead.
They're going to make a meme out of that.
That was a cute little
But why was
situation.
she mad? She still said like she's a bitch. Blah blah blah. She only gave me a hug. I'm like, she hugged you though. Like
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Wait, she said she only gave me a hug?
She said she only gave me a hug, but that's fine. Blah blah blah. I can, because she said I can do shade. I'm the shadiest of them all. I was like, she wasn't throwing you shade if she hugged you. So I don't understand.
I mean, I feel like NeNe hugging her is shade. Because now it's like we're going to play pretend. Like,
But
you
is
just show up, you be like, hey, girl. Like,
but there's nothing she could do that wouldn't have been shady. Because if she had been like,
Yeah, then it would
that would have been shady.
Yeah.
If she didn't do nothing, we would be like, dang, Nene didn't even say nothing to her.
because I always wonder, they never show Phaedra and Kenya. There's no way Kenya goes to an event. That's what Kenya probably be doing to Kenya. Like, hey, girl.
They do, yeah.
There's
They
no
should've
way
once,
Phaedra's going up like,
Hugging.
hey, girl. Like,
Yeah.
Phaedra don't play that. Phaedra don't play it right with that emote. Hell no. The dinner, Kenya separates everyone from their men.
I feel
that.
like no,
It
I
was-
feel like she knew or she thought Apollo and Phaedra were going to
She
show
hoped
up.
they would
No,
do
because she specifically put.
They were together.
Yeah, she specifically
they were
put them
texting
together and specifically put what's his name next to. I think she specifically put Peter next to her because she knew that they would be kind of able to bounce off against Porsha.
You think so?
I don't know. It just seemed real straight. And then her next to NeNe.
Yeah.
I like the mix up.
I did too. I enjoyed it.
Well, that's like the first rule of a dinner party. She
Yes.
knows what she's talking about. That literally is the first thing
Mix
that you
it up
do
so you
is
talk to other
you
people.
don't let spouses sit next to each other.
Because then Candy and Todd would have nothing to say the whole damn
They would
conversation.
just be looking at each other.
Right, or doing whatever they be doing at the
Touching.
table.
Each other. Ooh, you nasty.
Phaedra and Apollo show up. Phaedra had on a green
They look
dashiki.
exhausted.
Greg brings up Cordell to Porsha. He's concerned, Porsha. He hasn't done everything possible to get Cordell back.
No, how did he say?
Yeah, I say. No, I didn't write it down word for word.
I just want to know if you feel like, did you outrun your blessing? Did you outrun your blessing?
Because I got mine.
Because I got mine.
Oh my God, I can't.
I got mine back. So I'm just speaking from experience, and I want to know because I cannot imitate Greg. But he asked her if she outran her blessing.
I can't take advice from him. Is he gonna give us the 411 on how to talk shit about your wife on the radio next.
That's so mean.
It's true.
But don't you
It's
think, give
true.
him a moment to be like, okay, Greg, that's true. You recognize that you really effed up.
Then
So
say
maybe
that.
you
Like,
should
don't
think
bring my
about it.
marriage into it.
Yeah.
Like, don't like, because then Kenya was saying, Kenya, this is why I think she sat Peter next to her. So basically, Greg, what you're saying is,
I love Kenya.
like, you know what? The thing is I don't ever want to watch Kenya on anything outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta,
true.
but inside of the show,
It works.
she is flawless.
It works.
She is the damn golden hand in this shit.
She did this
Figure it
at the
out.
spa too. She always does. She's like, so what you're trying
to say.
She doesn't give a.
She don't play no
It's because she doesn't have a man next to her. 'Cause
Right.
she
No.
wasn't like this last season.
But the more you keep doing this, the more you will not have a man next to you on your
Hey,
seat.
she doesn't need a man. She's got television. And apparently NeNe's spot.
So then Porsha says, you know, Greg, things have changed. He changed how he was providing. And she said, you know, she wanted to work. And then that's when Cynthia said, well, I thought she was a Barbie doll and he took care of you. Her information is contradictory. I don't think that that's true. But y'all believe it, so we let y'all preach it. Peter comes in and brings up the fact that Cordell didn't know. He loves her. But he didn't know what he was signing up for. Porsha says, no. His celebrity was tainted when my husband came into this marriage. He was wounded.
I don't understand what she's talking
wounded.
about.
She watched too much Bambi. Like,
Talking about his feelings was hurt because people were talking about him liking the stuff.
the peen.
The pain. The dang-a-wang.
And she said, you know, us being the ideal couple, it would help erase them. What is ideal about y'all's relationship?
Because she's pretty and a girl.
That was her.
And they have money.
Oh, snap.
Girl. She's a girl.
Yeah. That was her hustle, though. I will give Porsha credit because after listening, I was like, girl, you are as dumb as a rock. But that's how she talked her man into getting her on TV. She wanted to be on, she didn't want a job for real. She wanted a job so she could have some money on her own and not have to be asking Cordell for a check. But she didn't want a no job. She wanted to be on TV.
Yeah.
He would never agree to that.
Yeah, let's get real.
But you really think he agreed for that PR move?
I think that's probably
Then
the
he's
only
gay.
reason he agreed. I can't imagine any other reason he would be fine with being like, yep, let's go on television. Based on knowing what their relationship was, and if all that was actually going on in their relationship, there's no way that man would want to be on television. Unless.
I agree, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like a real man would be like, that does not define my masculinity, us being on television.
Maybe he worried about his coin. He got to keep his image right.
I thought he had a
And
full-time job.
I wonder, like, who cared really at this point about Cordell being formally gay?
Like,
Or
aren't they coming out though?
pretend gay?
He'd probably get drafted.
I know, right?
Because
You get the best deal in town.
Right.
Because he hasn't played in a while, right? Like, he wasn't a recent player.
He never will, though, now.
He was like 40.
That's fine.
He ain't played in like 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
So while she says
that I
that,
follow
and
football,
Peter
but-
says, you sound like it's a PR campaign. And then Kenya goes, so basically what you're saying is...
You agreed to be his beer.
Right.
And Porsha goes, no, that is not what I said.
If you let me finish the sentence...
Let me finish.
Well, bitch, if you said a sentence correctly...
Listen. Stop interrupting me and listen. I was trying to say.
This bitch getting on my damn nerves.
That bitch ain't gonna let me finish because she just want things to look stupid.
Oh, Kenya, you gave me
So
life.
done.
Greg tried to make sense out of what Porsha was saying. Y'all not listening to the one word. That would have been me at the table because I would have felt so bad for Porsha just tap dancing like, no, I'm telling you the truth, yo. So Greg tries to make sense out of it. And then Candy sticks up for Porsha. And as Candy sticks up for Porsha, Candy's like, all right, guys, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. It's such a pleasure that you all could be
It's
here.
gonna be so much fun. We're gonna get really turned up. Oh my god! And the Candy's in there.
And Porsha all mad like, that's fine, this bitch don't want to hear me
She
talk.
just don't
I'm
want
saying
me
my
to
son.
finish. God, it's a mess.
I can't. And
And
you know
then Phaedra said she would grow hair on her legs, eyebrows, armpits.
Her goatee. She still will be a no ho having man. No ho, can you mow?
Oh my God! And
But
so
on that note,
go
though, Miss Phaedra, she's been throwing that whole like hoes. These hoes ain't got no husbands. This hoe, this hoe. She's getting real. I don't like that coming out of Phaedra.
right, because it's showing the
You're supposed to
sourness.
be like the strong woman, got your own thing, doing your own thing. Like I don't like you constantly like making commentaries about hoes.
The OGs on the show are starting to really look rusty.
Real rusty. Yeah, because I'd be good with Kenya and Porsha.
Yeah.
Well, I like Cynthia just because I like to look at her. She
Me
doesn't
too. I
really
like to see what she's wearing.
What were we saying? Cynthia and Marlo need to do some scenes together. It would
that
just
would
be like epic,
fabulous.
like
Yeah.
I could do that.
I just want more Marlo.
Yeah. Marlo should definitely be
I
regular at
really
this
thought
point.
Kenya was going to be like, and there's one more surprise.
I was hoping.
See, here's the thing. I'm actually really surprised that she didn't do that.
I know. Me too. It had to have
probably
been
didn't let
something
her.
like Marlo wasn't allowed out of the country,
Yeah.
or they're like, we're not going to vouch for her
She can't
if
get
she
a
gets
passport.
detained. Yeah, something like that. For sure. Because I really
could
feel
see
like
that.
Kenya would have done
It just might have been too much.
But she got to go to Africa, didn't
I
she?
know. Yeah. Yeah.
She ain't been in trouble,
Right?
has she? Yeah. she
Where
was
did
in
they go
Africa.
where they were fighting? Her
Yeah.
and
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
It was Africa.
Africa,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Marlo, I think it's time.
She must
needs
have,
to
like-
come on.
I think she's going to be next season. I think we have
You're
chosen
hearing
the new,
that? Are you
Jesse
hearing-
Janedy has personally chosen Marlo
Okay.
as the new
We've
housewife
been
because
saying that,
clearly
though.
we don't need damn Five Goes West or what was the other bitch's
Yes.
name, Monique.
Yeah, we don't want either one of those. Neither one of those.
I'm good. Let's get
No American
Marlo.
Tales, please. We just need. But we love Marlo. So, well, I love
We
Marlo.
I
wanted
love
her last
Marlo.
Wednesday
I just
since last
need
time.
her
If they
to
didn't-
go to a new damn barber or
just-
wherever she be
they
going to
probably
put her hair
couldn't.
in.
Her hair looked good the other day.
The other
last
day.
week.
Stop it, Jesse. It
Bitch,
was
I'm just
flat.
saying.
Oh my god.
No, girl,
Maybe
that
she was
part was-
resting and like
Your hair
shook it
shifted.
out. It's a wig, dang it.
I
That's the look she was going for.
What?
The deep side part is in right now. Have you not read
Yes,
the
it
New People
is.
Style Watch? Thank
Right?
you.
Okay, and the deep side part goes all the way to the back.
Yes.
Oh no! Well, people, y'all need to cut that because
That
you
shows
look
that you did
crazy.
it on purpose.
Exactly.
It does not look like that. It looked like Moses damn came here and was like,
It's not natural to have a part that far back, so there's no way she could have accidentally
y'all
gotten the
seen
deep side part.
what's her name? What's her name? The bitch from damn the Addams Family and the Witches. That's what that
Wednesday?
bitch looked like. No, the mom.
Oh, Morticia.
Right.
Morticia was hot. Don't hate.
She was hot.
She was hot.
It worked on her on a fictional
I thought
character.
she had a center part,
Hers was definitely center, and it had like gray, right?
and it was cute for the Addams Family.
but that was a center part. This is a side part. We're talking about deep side part. Get it right.
Yeah, this is a deep side, but glamorous.
On that note,
She
thank
looked
y'all
real
for.
glam.
Wait, good. Let's just. I'm saying thank you. What the fuck is happening next week? Predictions.
Critics.
I was about to say bye. I just can't. Bitch, I'm got a part in my brain. So Kenya shading Porsha next week with Peter.
Yes. No, she was with Lawrence.
Lawrence, I'm sorry.
I remember that part. Let's get to the couch.
The large snake.
Oh,
gross.
that's disgusting. I had to look away.
Yeah,
And I
it made
ain't
me
talking
not,
about Peter.
I erased that resort right off my list.
Yeah.
Can't have that snake rolling right up in my feet.
But I would rather that snake because that snake has already been fed. That's why it was so
Ew.
fat. So that means
But
it ain't
that looked
looking
like-
to eat nothing.
Right
else.
that second it wasn't, but it ate your cousin, so it might be coming for you next.
That's why it takes
No.
a snake like 7 to 8 days. We'll be gone by then to digest. Phaedra's pissed because Kenya and Apollo are talking. And he's saying, you're a really attractive woman. And, you know, I could have had you whenever I wanted you.
I could have had sex with you.
I could have had sex.
I'm
with
just,
you.
yo, Apollo, like, you done
You're- But
crossed
here's
the
the-
line.
no,
I
here's
can't even
what's
see
gonna-
how that was edited.
No, I agree. Here's what pisses me off, though. Clearly, Phaedra did nothing. She stood over there. What's he talking about?
Because she's
She's not going to do anything.
Could she say anything and not
Phaedra?
look that much worse?
What?
I mean,
I
but,
would
like, in
respect
front of her.
Phaedra.
I would, exactly.
If Phaedra walked over there in that moment and said, why is this happening right now?
But she won't.
You clearly know what the hell we've been through.
I don't think that's something she should do in front of
Of
everybody
course
ever.
No,
she
not
could.
in front of
She
everybody.
should.
I
I'm
don't
saying,
think.
like, not. So I don't think she should walk up while that conversation is happening with.
'Cause then
Kenya.
she would just look
Because she
like-
just looks like the
Yeah, like
desperate crazy
thirsty.
girl. Like, no, you stand over there and you cuss him out afterwards. But I wouldn't walk up to her. But can I just say one thing? Shout out to Bravo, because there's this one scene that they keep showing where Kenya is like wet and she's like standing next to the pool and her hair is like draped over to the side, and her makeup is like, it looks like some like Sports Illustrated moment, and everybody, the sound bite of her, or of him saying she's such an attractive woman or whatever is over there, and she's just in her bikini all dripping wet, and then later she jumps in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing it. I buy it all the way.
I have purchased my tickets.
I can't wait.
And I'm coming to Mexico next week.
I can't wait.
And we'll be back next week. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet us all week long. We love the memes that y'all be sending us.
Oh my God, and the research I'll be doing, and the commentary, it's amazing.
If you guys want to know what we're talking about, hit us up on Twitter and Instagram. Me at DJ Jesse J.
I'm at Stewart Starlet.
Steph Bauer TV.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.